Hello, students. Today we are going to start Chapter 1 on Equality. So, on equality, we are going to discuss about the equal rights. Introduction. Let us first study what is meant by democracy. It is derived from two Greek words. Demos means people and kratos means a government, means people's government. Democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So the Constitution of India, it guarantees equal rights to all the citizens, equality to all the citizens. Yet there is grave inequality among the people of India. Still, the Constitution of India guarantees equal rights to the citizens, but still there is inequality among the people of India. These inequalities may be between rich and the poor, the educated and the illiterate. Illiterate means the uneducated person, the high caste and the low caste, and between the working class and the owners. The government has launched several programs to bridge the inequalities, but very little has been achieved. Government is making programs and policies that there should no inequality between the citizens of the country, but very little inequality is being achieved, means equality is being achieved. In order to bring a positive change, public awareness is very much degrees necessaries. Means you have seen the in the television the ads are coming about the public awareness. Right now, the time of COVID-19 is going on, so they are generating the ads for public awareness, like wash your hands frequently with soap, wear mask properly above the nose when you are going out somewhere. So these are the public awareness programs launched by the government or the ads which are launched by the governments. So inequality exists in varying degrees in several democratic countries, but equality is also very important. Equality is important in democracy also and in its functioning also, because that all depends upon people's participation. You know, in India, there is universal adult franchise. It means in India, the people who are above the age of 18, they are having right to. This universal adult franchise uh, is practiced in India since the first general elections held in 1952. Equal right to vote. Every adult citizen of India has the right to vote, irrespective of his or her economic status, religion, caste, or education. Every adult person who is above, it is 18, it is not 188, it is 18 years and above, has the right to vote in an election. So whosoever age is 18, it is not, it is 18 years. They say it is misprinted. 18 years and above has the right to vote in an election. Let us follow the story of Rama Devi. Rama Devi is a domestic help in the house of Ramesh Ahuja. On the election day, she goes to the polling booth in the morning and stands in a long queue. She finds Rama Ahuja also standing in a line, waiting for his turn to cast his vote. So, what is the conclusion? The master and the servant can cast their vote. Both are equal, no matter rich or poor. They both are standing in the line. Both have one vote, one value of their one vote. No matter if one is a male or another is a female, both are equal because they are standing in the lines, in the queue, waiting for their turn. But in the evening, Rama Devi standing in another queue with her sick daughter. Her daughter was sick, but this time hospital had she seen being rich. She could have gone to a private nursing home where there is less crowd, or she could have called a doctor home. She couldn't go to work that day and was badly scolded. Rama Devi may have the equal right. when it comes to electing a candidate, but because her low standard of living in other various aspects. So, Rama Devi is having equal rights on the election day, but not on the other aspects. So, there is a table: Rama Huja and Rama Devi. Rama Huja is a businessman, Rama Devi is a domestic servant. House: Ramesh Ahuja house is big and clean. Rama Devi small and dingy. No light is there. Surroundings: open clean space and a park. Dirty, filthy, drain near the house. Sewage is there near the house. Status: rich, poor. See Rama Devi standing in the line waiting for the turn of her sixth daughter because the doctors are attending the rich. Other kinds of inequality are also there. People in India experience many other inequality. All the inequality are imposed by the caste system, that a person belongs to upper caste, a person belongs to lower caste. So there is a story of Om Prakash Valmiki. He has written in his autobiography Juthan that tells us about the shocking experience of a Dalit boy. He was a Dalit boy. Okay, Dalit means a lower caste child who made to sweep the classroom and small compound by the headmaster because he was of lower caste. So what the headmaster did, he said that you are of lower caste people, you should sweep the classrooms and the school compound also. He was made to sit at the back of the class right near the door. He had to sit on the bare floor without the mat also. So without the mat, he has to sit on the bare floor. Nothing was there on the floor, not even a mat. He was made to sweep the classroom, the school, the playground for a couple of days. He was not allowed to drink the water from the common tap. His misery came to an end when his father happened to see him sweeping and confronted the headmaster that what my child is doing. This inequality was due to his caste. Being of a low caste, he was not allowed to sit with the children of the upper caste. For the same reason, instead of studying, he was made to sweep the classroom, even though he was a small child studying in grade 4th. This inequality is shocking. Let's find another case of inequality. Mr. and Mrs. Qureshi, they were refused house after house for over a month. All they wanted that a house on a rent in a big city. They were refused that because they were non-vegetarian, they are Muslim community, they are non-vegetarian, they are not allowed to give house on rent. Though they are having money, they were refused a house because of their religion. See, earlier, because they are non-vegetarian, nobody is giving them house. Now, because of their religion, nobody is giving them house. Because of their name, Qureshi. So the property dealer who was assisting them asked them to change their name. Change your name to Mr. and Mrs. Kumar. Okay. But they did not agree to this suggestion because that was very inconvenient for them. Recognizing dignity, respect. People are treated unequally because of their caste, religion, social status, and gender. Om Prakash and Qureshi, they don't deserve to be treated unequally because being bona fide citizens means being the citizens of a democratic India, they are having right to be treated equally because our constitution gives us right that everybody is equal in the eyes of law. Bona fide means genuine, real. Om Prakash and Qureshi, they were the bona fide citizens, real citizens of a democratic India. They have a right to be treated equally. They deserve self-respect and dignity as everyone else. To be treated unequally is a direct violation of one's right. The Qureshi dignity and self-respect made them refuse that they will not change their name. Equally, or I would say equality in Indian democracy. You know, the Constitution of India has laid that everybody is equal irrespective of their religion, caste, creed, type, education. or economic background. It is everyone's birthright to be treated as equally. It does not mean that inequality in all forms cease to exist, that inequality should exist in any form in India. They are saying this thing. The principle of equality is there for all the citizens, that everybody is equal in the eyes of law, but there is no law to protect this right. But now there are several provisions made in the constitution that the people can protect or they can prevent it against their discrimination or ill treatment. Respect to be given to them, dignity to be given to them. So the fundamental rights guarantee equality, dignity, self-respect to all the citizens of India. So the provisions which have been laid down in the constitution is that all the people are equal in the eyes of law. Every person is equal. Either the President of India or the Rama Devi, who is only a domestic help, has to obey the same laws. No one can be discriminated against on the basis of caste, religion, place of birth, property, gender, etc. Every person is allowed free access to public places like hotels, playgrounds, markets, public wells, roads, etc. Untouchability. This practice has been abolished in the constitution. A person of upper caste cannot claim to be polluted by the touch of a Dalit or a Harijan or a member of a lower caste people. That is scheduled caste or scheduled tribe. Untouchability is banned in India. Everybody now is equal in the eyes of law. The government has launched several programs and schemes to improve the lives of the disadvantaged community, the lower caste people. There are laws in force that guarantees that the Constitution of India says that everybody is equal in the eyes of law. Either they are rich, either they are poor. The parliament in India consists of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. People elect members of Lok Sabha, which is the cornerstone of our democracy. Major steps taken by the government in order to promote the equality is your midday meal. You know, the government schools, they are providing midday meals also in their government schools. This was the first time in the state of Tamil Nadu it was provided. Later on, it was adopted by other states also. In 2001, the Supreme Court directed that all the citizens to implement midday meal scheme within 6 months. Poor children are now enrolling and attending schools regularly because with the education they will get the food also. The literacy rate has increased. It has helped to reduce the caste prejudice. With children of all castes, they are eating together meals. Now everybody is equal, they are eating the meals together and everything. What is the meaning of the word prejudice? Prejudice means harm or injury that result from any action, anybody's else action or judgment. So they have reduced the caste prejudice with children of all castes. They are eating the meals together, created a potential for employment growth as well as for women that have been employed to do the kitchen work. It has given them opportunity to the poor children to eat at least one square meal a day. Means a square meal they can eat a day, because you know the poor people, they don't have this much money that they can eat the food also. So because of this midday meal, the government is providing free food to the children also. One square meal at least they are getting. This is the picture of the parliament. In spite of the efforts by the government, programs may have increased the number of children studying in schools. But there is a great difference between the schools that the rich students go and they attend and those that enroll the poor. Now the Dalits are discriminated against and they are treated unequally. This is because social change occur gradually. Some steps may be beneficial to eradicate or to remove the discrimination and inequality from India. First, a general awareness program that everybody is equal. Nobody is of lower caste, nobody is of upper caste. Fear of punishment should be instilled. Should be instilled in their mind that if inequality is there, discrimination is there, that person will going to be punished. It is a crime. Those who are practicing inequality, who are discriminating, you are of public disgrace. You are disgracing our constitution. A feeling of brotherhood should be encouraged in the hearts of all. This has to be emphasized that all the humans, they are born equally. They are equal, irrespective of their caste, creed, their economic status. There should be respect for every person's dignity. We should respect everyone. We should understand that a newborn has no caste or creed. When a child is born anywhere, a stamp is there that child belongs to upper caste or lower caste. No. So discrimination is man made, it is not made by God. Issues of equality in other democracies. Since time immemorial, people of lower classes have been treated with inequality and humiliated by those who belong to higher classes. This is the stigma. It is not an issue in India alone, in many other countries also. Such social discrimination were prevalent in many powerful democracies as well as in United States of America. People of the African American origin were often looked upon down by the white Americans. The people who were African but living in America, they were treated badly by the white Americans. The ancestors of the African American were slaves who were brought to America from Africa. So, the ancestors means the great 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 grandfathers of the African Americans, they were slaves to the Americans because they were brought from America. Means they were brought to America from Africa. So, in the 1950s, African Americans were allowed only to sit at the back of the buses and they were forced to stand up and offer their seat to white Americans. So, Rosa Parks, very famous personality, she was an African American. She refused to stand up on 1st December 1955. She refused to give her seat to a white American. She was tired and felt insulted and the humiliation. Her small action gave her rise to a huge movement, which came to be known as Civil Rights Movement. Later, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 banned discrimination on the basis of Rosa Parks, of race, religion, or national origin in USA. Because of Rosa Parks only, this discrimination came to an end. It also promulgated that all schools would be open for African American children also. So I told you, discrimination was going on. African American were badly discriminated by the white Americans. So one day, Rosa Parks, she was African American, was sitting in a bus. Okay, she said that I will not stand from my respective seat and give the seat to an white American on 1st December 1955. She refused. This gave to arise a civil rights movement. So a Civil Rights Act passed. They all got the right that nobody is going to be discriminated. So it was a movement which began in USA and against the social racial discrimination. So it also promulgated. What is the meaning of the word promulgated? Put into effect by an official order that all schools will be open for African American children also. See, these were the words of Rosa Parks. People always say that I didn't give up my seat because I was tired. But that isn't true. No, the only tired I was tired of giving in. Understood? She was tired of standing up and giving the seat to a white American. She was tired of this thing. Not tired of giving offer a seat to a needy person, but she was tired to give again and again seats to the white Americans, and she want to end this discrimination. So she didn't offer her seat. Challenge of democracy. It cannot be said that with firm conviction all the democratic countries are completely democratic. Efforts are on communities as well as the individuals to expand the ideas of equality and democracy. We should not forget we have the capacity to spread the equality and brotherhood. It is within us because humans only made the discrimination, not God. So humans only, this is within us that we should respect each other. We should spread the equality and brotherhood among the citizens. Article 15 of Indian Constitution, it says that there is a prohibition of discrimination on the grounds of anybody's birth, sex, caste, race, religion. The state shall not discriminate against any citizen on the grounds of these things. No citizen shall be, means it should be discriminated against any religion, race, caste, place of birth, or any part of them. If they are disabled also, then also they are not going to be discriminated. The people are allowed to go to every restaurant, hotels, public places, entertainment parks. Okay. So whatever a general public can do, lower caste people can also do, because all are equal. So Government of India, they passed the Disability Act in 1995 also, that persons who are disabled have been given equal rights. Government given them provided them free education and integrated children with disability into the mainstream schools. They are allowed to get admission. The law also states that all public places like schools, etc., should provided with ramps for such students. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.